And here's what happened. It wasn't easy. I just want you to know that. It was not an easy decision to put everything that we owned on the line, property, our home, just everything that we had built up through the years to make that expansion. But I knew in my heart this was a smart move because I said it might be a little tough getting through that recession, expanding, but I know once I come out of that recession, then I will be in a better place because I'll have 4 businesses instead of 1. And that's exactly what happened. Welcome to the Expert in You podcast, the show for professional entrepreneurs, experts, authors, speakers, coaches, and consultants who are ready to elevate their business, expand their influence, and boost their bank accounts. Join us as we dive deep with industry-leading experts who share their top strategies, invaluable insights, practical tips, and personal experiences to help you achieve extraordinary growth and success. Whether you're looking to sharpen your skills, stay ahead of the curve, or find that competitive edge, this podcast is your ultimate resource for unlocking your full potential. So tune in, get inspired, grab your coffee, and let's unlock the expert in you. Hey there, if you're a coach, a consultant, a professional entrepreneur, and you really want to grow your business, even in an economic downturn, then this video is for you. I want to share some things with you that are going to help you make better decisions with your money, but also shift your thinking around your money and where you want your business to go. So many people make decisions based on where they are and not based on where they want to go. And that is problem number 1. When you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, you have to shift your thinking and you have to think about, if I make this investment, what will be the return on that investment? I was listening to an audiobook by Susie Welch called 10-10-10, and it's basically how to make decisions with this principle or this formula that she created called 10-10-10. And it's helped people all over the world be able to make better decisions and more sound decisions. And I want to share this with you, and then go grab her book. And I'm not an affiliate or anything around her book, or I don't get any kind of kickback or fees, although I might have to do that because I really do like the book and I like the principle. But it really talks about the 10-10-10 way of making decisions. And the first 10 minutes is, okay, how will this affect me right now if I say yes or no to this decision? So let's say, for example, you are wanting to invest in my services. And you're like, I know Ann can help me. I know she's the right person. I know she's got the strategies. I really want to do it. But right now, the economy is just not very good. And I really don't know if I feel good about this right now with the way things are going. And I know that a lot of people out there are thinking like this. And so you might say no right now because you feel like, okay, right now the economy's tight and things aren't so good and business hasn't been as good as I want it to be. Well, that is exactly why you should make the investment, first of all, so that you can move forward. But even beyond that, let's look at the second 10, which is 10 months out. Okay, so right now you're fearful, you're afraid to make a decision. Yes, even though you feel like it might be the right thing, you're afraid to do that and go all in because of this, right? These outside external factors. But 10 months from now, what might be the outcome or the result if you do take that leap and make that investment? Well, you could be in a completely different place. You could be having 100K plus months, right? You could have your business go over $1 million. You could have a lot of things happen in your business. You'll have new skill sets and new knowledge and new experience that will be able to move you forward in big ways. So that is what could happen in 10 months. Then let's look at the third 10, and that's 10 years out. So if you look at 10 years out, how will making this investment affect you 10 years from now? Well, one of 2 things. It either won't matter at all because you'll be so far doing other things, or you'll still be in business and it will have definitely given you a stronger foundation and more knowledge and more experience and more skills, and nobody can take those things away from you, right? Just like your education, no one can take that away from you. And so you have to look at how will things be affected 10 years from now if I say yes today. So when you think about making a decision this way, it's really smart because it lets you look at things and sort of take the emotion out of it. Because one thing we know is when entrepreneurs and business owners make emotional decisions, they make poor decisions. Okay. Don't make decisions when you are emotional, when you're reacting. Don't make decisions like that. It's the worst thing you could ever do in business. So if you look at this sort of simple way of thinking with decisions, now let's go back to the economy. Let's go back to how you might be doing things right now. So if you know that you need to be doing other things, but you're not because you're afraid of the economy or you're afraid of losing some clients or whatever is going on in your head, okay, I want you to just take a step back and start thinking about things differently. Because here's the thing, when you are in business for yourself, you get to create your own economy, but you want to think about shifting into better markets. If you are excellent at what you do, I see so many coaches and consultants, professional entrepreneurs who are so good at what they do, and they are still playing in what I like to call the shark infested waters, competing with 100,000 other people, and they wonder why an economic downturn affects them. Well, when you're playing in a lower end market, they are going to be more affected when there's any kind of financial hardship or any kind of change in the economy. But when you're working in premium markets, that is not going to happen because they have the money. They're still buying. See, you have to understand in an economic downturn, the money is still out there. It's just lower end markets hold their money. Higher end markets know that this is the time for opportunity. They invest. They look at, okay, if I make this investment now, what is going to happen 10 months from now, 2 years from now? How is this going to move me forward? So I learned all of these things over 34 years building businesses. And I've been through so much. I've been through Y2K and 9/11 and recessions and low end competitors and COVID. I've been through it all. And what I learned is that where there is any kind of a shift in the market to go down, it's where the big opportunities are. If you are willing to do what other people will not. And this is where it gets really uncomfortable for people, right? They have this fear. Like, if I let go of this money, will I be able to get it back? Well, if you let go of the money and you take the risk and you truly believe that that would be the right thing for you, then you need to really consider making that investment. Hi, friend. I have an exciting announcement. I hope you're enjoying this episode of Expert in You podcast, but I have to ask you, have you checked out the latest issue of Expert in You magazine yet? It's jam-packed with rich content, powerful strategies, inspiring stories, and so much more to help you elevate your business and personal growth. Don't miss out. Go grab your digital copy now and join our community of experts making a difference every day. Go to expertinyoumagazine.com and check out your digital copy today. Transform your expertise into success with Expert in You magazine. It's not just a publication, it is a movement. When the 2008 recession came around, I was running a health club, and we also had a low-end competitor come in, and I had just expanded that club. And then all of a sudden, this recession hits. And I'm in a small town, and we were a premium club. So this low-end competitor comes in. Their prices were 60% less than mine because I was a really premium top club. And what happened is some of the clients that were sort of living paycheck to paycheck, where maybe the monthly payment was not that important to them, or the monthly payment was a little bit of a stretch for them. Well, some of those people jumped ship and went to the really cheap club. But the people where the money wasn't really a big deal, they stayed because they loved what they were getting. They loved the service. They loved what my club had to offer. And so they stayed. And not only that, I was able to sell even more premium services to those people. Well, all of that helped me make a decision when the downturn happened that I needed to expand. This was the time to expand. It was not the time to cower down. And so we put everything on the line, and I opened three more businesses during the recession. And it was the best decision I could have ever made. Was it scary? Heck yes, it was really scary. But I knew that it was the right thing. I knew I was being called to take advantage of the opportunities that were there. And here's what happened. It wasn't easy. I just want you to know that. It was not an easy decision to put everything that we owned on the line, property, our home, just everything that we had built up through the years to make that expansion. But I knew in my heart this was a smart move, because I said it might be a little tough getting through that recession, expanding, but I know once I come out of that recession, then I will be in a better place because I'll have four businesses instead of one. And that's exactly what happened. When I made that decision to go all in and expand and invest, I was thinking about the long game. I wasn't thinking about where we were right now. See, again, if you make decisions based on where you are right now versus where you want to be, you'll make poor decisions. And so I was thinking ahead. I was building that bigger vision, and I was moving towards that bigger vision. And as a result, I had four businesses. I was able to sell all four of those, and it changed our lives financially. And I learned through that whole thing, number one, you need to take advantage of downturns. So make sure that you're making decisions based on vision, but also don't be afraid to take bigger risk, because it's through that where you will get the big, big rewards. And most people don't do this, and they don't understand this. The other piece of this is that when I did this, it, number one, was a game changer for confidence. It also showed me in a big way that where there are challenges, there are opportunities. And as a result of expanding in that downturn, I was able to get better help because a lot of people were getting laid off. There were people all around that were shutting down their businesses and their clubs. And I was able to take advantage of lower rent. I was able to take advantage of advertising costs being lower. There were so many benefits to that whole thing. And I was able to get even better leases because other people were leaving their leases. And so there were, again, so many benefits to that. Now, I'm telling you this because if you are great at what you do and you have not yet stepped into working in premium markets, I want to encourage you to do that right now. Don't wait until everything goes to heck and then say, oh, maybe I should go into a better market. Because here's the thing, it takes some time to get yourself established in a premium market. Your brand has to look premium, your attitude has to be premium, your offers have to be premium, you have to understand those people, you have to know where to get them. And so there are some foundational pieces that have to go into being in a higher end market. So you can't wait until something happens and then say, oh, okay, I think I'll just jump now and I'll all of a sudden become the Lamborghini when you've been the cheap used car all this time. It doesn't work that way. So I want you to start thinking about building a business that can stand the test of time, building a business where you have sustainability, building a business with more premium services, more premium clients, where they're just not going to be affected when things happen. They will still buy. They will be looking for ways to buy back their time. They have the financial resources, they don't have the time. And that is where the economy is not going to affect you like it will affect everyone else. The other thing is you need to be putting yourself out there in a much bigger way. Attention is the new currency and gold. And the time to start doing that is not when there is an economic downturn and things get tough and people are pulling back. The time to do that is now. When should you be building a bigger brand? When should you be building that foundation in your marketing, in your system? When should you be getting that help in your business that can catapult your business? It's now. It's not waiting until all of a sudden you're in a mess and you've got to get yourself out of that mess. So I just wanted to share this with you. I hope you found this valuable. Let me know your thoughts. And again, this comes from a lot of experience and a lot of downturns and challenges and rough waters, but you get to create your own wealth. When you're in business, when you learn how to make money, when you never have to worry about making money because you always know how to go make it, You are playing a different game than what most entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, professionals are playing. So learn those skill sets that are never going to stop you, but they're going to make you unstoppable. And hey, if I can help you, I want to invite you into my next free 2-day VIP virtual workshop if you are ready to go bigger in your business and not let all the noise come in and slow you down. How about let's give you some big leaps forward? Join me in that free event. You can go check that out at expertinyouworkshop.com if you're ready to go all in and play a bigger game. I want to invite you to come into the room. Thank you for tuning in today. If you're as excited as I am about scaling up your influence, business, and bank account, then I have just the thing for you. But first, make sure you subscribe to the show. Second, make sure you share it with someone you care about, because sharing is caring. And third, head on over to join me in my next free virtual exclusive workshop, where we'll explore proven strategies to boost your business and maximize your potential. Look, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or if you're looking to take your business to the next level, my workshops are designed for you. So head on over to expertinyouworkshop.com to reserve your spot and get ready to transform your expertise into extraordinary success. I'm looking forward to seeing you there and helping you achieve incredible growth. Until next time, make sure you're always seeking the expert in you, and God bless. Have an amazing day.